floor.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Daniel, that's one pair of suit, 50,000.
Go to this town.
Okay, all right. Daniel.
Yeah.
Declaration.
Can I say something before?
Declaration.
Let Daniel say something.
Okay.
That's why I'm not in a suit. I cannot afford 50,000.
Okay, Daniel.
And I've agreed with some of the assertions. Let me also put it clear, Victor, for us to probably to be fair and just to the conversation, that we invited to on the matters that are making headlines, and therefore we cannot apportion to come and say that we probably should be speaking about something of this nature. Personally, we do not have a choice sometimes to direct what we're speaking about, right? So let me just correct that it is upon us as leaders to try to be much to articulate the current issues that are going on without really dictating what we want to speak about or not. So first of all, you have asked a question, and I'm going back to it, that we are expecting the court. We don't know whether they are going to lift a conservatory order on the ruling that was made on the finance bill, right? That is what you've asked. And I am saying here that the court and the judiciary is an arm of the government that we envisioned by the framers of the Constitution, that is independent just like other arms of the Constitution. And therefore, if one of the aisles celebrate that a decision has been made by the judiciary that do not favor them, all that we can say is that we respect that decision, even if we are not happy with it, because that is an arm of government. And there are so many issues, and Mheshimiwa Kagombe said that if we are going to now and talk about the finance bill, everyone is going to talk here until the cows come back home, because we are pushing an issue based on the side that we are in. So we have been here for months talking about finance bill. We can probably have still time to talk about it.
And that's why I said we cannot discuss
okay.
it because the matter before court.
Because the matter that the court had made a ruling, and still they'll make their decision
we can't
today.
Discuss about that.
However, Victor, this is my opinion, because you've asked for what is our standing? What is the state of the nation?
That's the question.
That is what you've asked. What is the state of the nation? And we've given our state of the nation. Mheshimiwa have talked about the issues of economy in this country. Whether we are trying to run the country, balancing the economical angle of it, whether we are trying to mismanage our politics, whether we are strong in terms of the rule of law. But for us, I can tell you that I see a situation where in this country, there are people who are still dissatisfied. There are people who are still able to channel their frustration through a street demonstration. And let me tell you that in the events that you saw happening in Sabasaba Day, it was not only the opposition. We had members of civil society, including the former Chief Justice that was tear-gassed at Central Police Station, right? Right. That was on it is not me speaking about it. It was on televisions and it was in the public domain. So in a country where people are still manhandled, in a country where people are still dissatisfied by the right to express freedom of expression, that one worries me as an individual. For the gains that we've made, in a democratic gains that we've made, it's semblance of backsliding in democracy. And I would like to tell you there are people in some quarters in this country who are not happy that such gains are still. However, I also strike to be just, and I'm always just and fair in my assessment, that we cannot allow the country where there is an anarchy, when people are demonstrating, others are targeting people's property, others are burning people's cars, others are burning people's matatus here. That is not unacceptable. But we would like to say that we still have articles in the Constitution that gives people a right to demonstrate, that gives people a right to collect signatures wherever they are going to take it. They have a right to collect those signatures, and they have a right to petition wherever institution they want to petition. And I'm perturbed, by the way, there are a number of memorandums that were given to the Select Committee. And I keep on questioning this in various platforms. Do we have a situation in this country where the citizens are at the mercy of who? Because if we put our memorandum in public participation, where else do we have a point to rejoin and know that in regards to what my memorandum addressed, such and such an issue was given and has been addressed in the public participation? Yeah. What is the comeback do we have? Finally, I didn't say that, this platform, that other people should be gagged for speaking. I just said that since we do not have a benefit to listen to someone from Azimio, we cannot really take a truth from one of the senators that is sitting on that panel, because it can't be half-truth.